Going live. Going live. Going live. Going live. Okay, hey, what's cooking good lookins? Today we're gonna keep playing danganronpa lapse. And no music today either, because I can't. So, okay, let me just open it up really quick. Oh my god, guys, okay, so if you don't remember last time, Pandora just, fucking died. So, I don't know what to tell you. But, let me use pop-out chat really quick. So, I'm really excited to get into the class trial. Oh, that'll be really, fun and interesting, I think. At least. Okay. I'm gonna turn up my volume. Okay. Okay. One sec. Let me set this up. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Oh, man. I do love danganronpa. I love danganronpa. Okay. Stretch this out. Set this up. Get ready. Okay, everybody. Get ready and buckle up. Because here we go. Okay, let's investigate Pandora's dead body. Despite my fervor, I was still anxious about investigating a body. It was only natural. Just this morning, Pandora was so animated, sharing her breakfast pastries and getting along with everyone. But now, all signs of life were erased, leaving a cold semblance of her person. Oh, wow, that's sad. There's something in the water. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. There's something in the water. Can y'all see that? I tried to work through the nerves by asking the others on their thoughts on the situation. That is, if anyone had anything to say. I knew someone was gonna die day 3. Let's go. Let's investigate, chat. Okay. It's Pandora's body. Pandora's bracelet, formerly a rose gold color like my own, was now a vibrant neon pink. I guess it meant she's gone. As difficult as it is, we have to search the body and scene for clues. Nevertheless, Missy was having a hard time looking directly at Pandora's body. Who wouldn't? She's dead. Do you notice anything odd? Yeah, apart from the big cut across her fucking neck. No, I don't know anything. I briefly looked at Pandora's neck. Her neck seems to be in pretty bad shape. It looks red from some kind of stress. But other than that, I can't really figure anything else out. Okay. This is difficult. Whether we're looking at the body or a victim report, the fact remains we're to investigate a horrible thing. We ought to take a look at the victim report provided. Perhaps we'll learn something. Oh my god. Okay, let's look at the Monokuma file. The Monokuma file sheds some light on Pandora's death. It looks like a considerable amount has been conveniently omitted. Or rather, the entire file has been paraphrased for the purpose of vagueness. May I take a look? Missy handed me a black postcard-sized sheet. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Victim Pandora Espray. Cause of death. Victim suffered from strangulation. No further injuries detected. Okay. So it was strangulation. But is that all the information we have? Unfortunately. No time of death? No body discovery? However, we have yet to inspect the scene itself. I trust no one of the first witnesses shifted anything around upon arrival. No, I didn't touch anything. I saw her body, ran out, and yelled for help, which called Cyrus and Cannon. Neither of them approached her. Well, there's not much else we can do. Can we look at what's in the hot tub, please? Yeah, right there. There's a small scrap of paper in the pool. What's that? Not sure. I carefully fished out the scrap of paper, taking care not to tear it. Oh, no, not the piece of fucking paper. It was soaked, causing the words to be completely illegible. Oh, it's impossible to read. Yeah, it's ruined. It almost fell apart in my hands. It's the note. A note, perhaps. However, the writing is impossible to decipher at this point. But how could this refuse be remotely related to the case at hand? It was her paper, guys. It was her paper. Dunno. It seems kind of out of place, though. Remember, the announcement from this morning said there was a special gift for whoever went to the atrium. Is it pronounced atrium or atrium? That is correct. Is it possible that this note was supposed to be the special gift? Why would Monokuma give Pandora a note she already had? That's just stupid. I can't say. However, I noticed a larger ink blot blots were vaguely in the shape of something I had seen before. I left the shreds of paper on the side of the pool. Anything else we can investigate? Discuss? Yeah, we could discuss. I think that's the only option we have. Oh my god, this is so cool! Unlike any danganronpa game I've seen. Let's go check on Sei, because she passed out. Sei fainted as soon as she entered the spa lounge. Forte was kind enough to situate her in a spare chair off the side to regain her strength. That's it? You can't talk to her? Okay. Let's talk to Missy. I admit, this is nothing if not shocking to see. The words were unwavering, but Missy's voice was cracked and disjointed. Yeah, I can't believe it actually happened. It's unconceivable, and to Pandora, nonetheless. She held together quite strongly. I'm certain her spirit would not have been crushed by a game constructed of fear. Alas, there's no use thinking in hopeful hypotheticals now that this has occurred. Yeah, I was shaking at how articulate, even on the subject of death, Missy remained. That's cool and all. No? She had literally no evidence? Okay, let's talk to Lyle. Lyle, what are you thinking?
If I'm being honest, I don't know. There's not a lot on the scene to dissect. The only thing that caught my eye was the shred of paper in the spa pool, but it's completely ruined.
I expected a bit more keen observations from him, but even Lyle was either stumped or too shocked to speak on the matter. Okay. Cannon, where were you the whole time? Don't talk to me. Cannon spoke through her tightly gritted teeth. Oh yeah, I forgot I shipped them. She misses her lesbian girlfriend. She looked disturbed. She misses her girlfriend. So sad. Is it really possible that the music provoked murder? I can't wrap my head around music being used to motivate something so extreme. I agree. I cannot condone the vilifying of music. It's proven that music has therapeutic qualities, but conversely, select sounds have been able to cause anxiety and other negative effects. In that case, maybe the motivating music was meant to make us stop thinking clearly. I definitely felt startled when it began. Startled? That's kind of an understatement, Echo. Perhaps the rhythm of music can affect your body. Given our experience with the motivating music, it was high-paced and likely used to cause, as the announcement said, blood-pumping excitement. I suppose those qualities could have been abused to activate a fight or flight response that would inevitably end up like this. Is that so? That wretched music was certainly irritating, but for someone to succumb and produce such an intense reaction, to what end? Was the music really that motivating? That was some helpful info. Let's talk to the Rizzler. This is distressing, to say the least. Echo, were you the first one here? Yeah. I didn't catch anyone on my way here, though, so I can't say I saw anyone suspicious who could have done this. You came pretty quickly after I shouted. Did you happen to see anyone? I can't say that I did. I was in the climbing center right next door, too. Was Cannon with you? She came about the same time as you, if I recall correct. No, I was by myself. While I was in the climbing center, I left the door open if anyone wanted to join my recreation. No one came by the center, and I didn't leave until I heard your voice. I ran into Cannon shortly thereafter in the hallway, just in front of the spa lounge. Weird, I didn't run into anyone on the first floor either, so whoever did it must have just vanished. That's unlikely. Regardless, how did the culprit give us the slip? Cyrus was grumbling to himself as he tried to organize the events past. He's so silly, I love Cyrus! He's so silly. Let's talk to fucking Ashley that left me, bro.
Echo, it's selfish, but after I heard the announcement, I was relieved to see you standing in the room that said, Pandora didn't deserve this.
No one deserves this.
I just hope she didn't suffer.
Ashley fell silent and stared at her lost friend. I had never seen Ashley so distraught. Oh, this is sad. Let's talk to Art. Oh, God. I think I'm gonna be sick. I rubbed his back as he took deep breaths. Hey, it'll be okay. Art could barely eke out a word in his state. Okay, he seems pretty depressed right now. Continue. Yeah, I mean, I think we investigated literally everything. That was nice, though. I love investigating. After investigating Pandora's body, I felt an exhaustion like none other. Never in my life did I think I would be experiencing something like this. Who would? The weight of the shock and melancholy of it all bore heavy on my shoulders. Is there nothing else we can do? I wonder, did anyone else see any suspicious... I can't speak. I wonder, did anyone see anything else suspicious on their way over here? We all looked at one another, but no one replied. Everyone was understandably on edge. Of course no one wanted to talk. It appears we've exhausted all avenues of investigation here. Such a lackluster amount of clues doesn't bode well for us. Yeah, how are we supposed to do this class trial? There's literally no evidence. Yes, but we've done all we can looking into the scene. There's nothing left but to discover Pandora's killer. Of course, that's easier said than done. I heard Kin grumbling in the corner. She seemed distressed. Her lesbian girlfriend just died. What do you think?
All right, I think I've given you all enough leeway to get yourselves together.
No, you haven't. We don't have any evidence.
So, it's time for the class trial. I hope you...
Okay.
I hope you have enough ammunition to shoot down the culprit. If not, then I guess you're all out of luck. There's an elevator in the main foyer that will cruise you all down to the special class trial courtroom. If you do not assemble in the elevator quickly, I'll send out a radio transmission that will release toxic gas in your bracelets. You want to find out who did it, right? You don't want your lives to end before you even got the chance to defend yourselves, right? All that and more will be available for your group in the courtroom. Let's get a move on. I'll be seeing you shortly.
The announcement went out as quickly as it came. Oh God, we're cooked. We're cooked! So, this is really happening. The group shifted around anxiously.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Ashley took the first strides out of the room, but not without giving Pandora one last somber look from the doorway. Forte gently eased Say awake, turning her gaze from the unsightly scene and helping her as she hobbled out. One by one, the others filtered out of the spa lounge. I stood back for a moment to take one last look at Pandora. Oh my God, this is sad. She looks sad. she looks so sad. Oh, I can't wait for this class trial. Oh my God. Okay. We all stepped into the large elevator and began the dark descent into the supposed courtroom. Oh my God. The elevator sailed noiselessly toward our unknown destination for what felt like an eternity. Silently we stood. No one dared to speak. I had a lump in my throat from the anxiety, the fear, the sadness. My stomach was knotted, my head dizzy, my heart aching. The spa lounge we were meant to investigate came short of any useful clues. We were only able to procure 2 traces of evidence, one fact of which was already stated simply in the victim report, and the other was a secret note that only few were aware of. Nervous was an understatement. I was at a complete loss. Don't worry, Echo, the first class trial is always the easiest, so... The elevator eventually slid to a standstill, shaking me from my thoughts. Oh my God, this looks different. The doors opened to reveal our rendezvous point. The spacious dome-shaped room was topped with a glass ceiling, a third of the foundation revealing the sunset sky outside our confines. The walls themselves were barren and simple, a matte navy blue with a rim light illuminating the room. Hanging on the wall across the way was a grim picture frame representing Pandora. Her profile had been crudely stricken with a violent pink X. The picture frame was positioned so that it was looking almost hauntingly over a circular group of podiums, not podiums. It was a bleak place to think. There was a dedicated location for whatever was about to occur. Just where were we? In the class trial room.
Welcome one and all to the trial grounds. The stands before you will be the
I can't do Monokuma voice anymore. Look out for today's trial. So let's see some hustle, people. The announcement was much more imposing in the courtroom, echoing through the dome chamber, each reverberation almost pushing us into place. We steadily settled and stood in silence. At the stands, we were placed in a circular fashion. Our faces, our fears, and our emotions were exposed to one another. The atmosphere, thick with anxiety, was palpable and crushing. I could feel my heavy heart pounding in my head. My palms were sweaty, yet I could feel a dreadful, eerie chill go up my spine. I tried to be strong, but my knees were weak. My breath was short. We were here because of one unmistakable fact. Someone killed her. Pandora Espray, the ultimate baker, a gentle and caring person who wanted nothing more than to share her good spirit and delectable treats with the world. Oh my god, we for the class trial, and I'm gonna fail miserably because I suck. Someone here was responsible for her death. Oh my god. Oh my god, art looks so silly. And the only thing that kept me standing firm was the drive to figure out who heartlessly ended her life. Oh my god, they all look so good at this art style. Who the hell's that? A light began to flicker weakly from the center of the circle stands. Who's that? The flickering gained strength as a shape began to form within the light. Something like the shape of a person began to appear. Who is this? Oh my god! Wahahaha! Welcome one and all. Welcome to the courtroom. Who are you, that gay-ass sprite?
What is that? Who am I? What is that? The answers to those questions don't matter too much. Besides, I think you ought to have more pressing questions since something super bad has transpired.
This Monokuma art is so good.
All you really need to know is that I'm your lovely judge for today's trial. Okay, maybe I'm not a real certified judge or whatever, but I will be the one passing on judgment on what happens today and after the subsequent murder to come. Judge but not really a judge is too long and confusing to address me, so you may call me...
Oh my god, Monokuma! Oh. That was so disappointing. I wanted to call him Monokuma. I'm still calling him Monokuma.
0!
The hologram of a person named Monokuma presented itself, giving a face to the voice of our killing game announcer. This is Monokuma. This isn't 0. Who the hell is 0? It's Monokuma. Trust. Okay. Trial 1. Oh my god.
Without further ado, I take it you all know why you're here.
Oh my god, I love this. This is so good.
Geez, you're all a quiet bunch, aren't you? You're here to suss out who done it. In other words...
Okay, I don't care about the rules. I'm so good at this. I can do this. Okay, I know the rules. I know how to do this. I know how danganronpa works.
No one wants to talk? Need I remind you your lives are kind of on the line? If none of you start talking, you'll all default to having lost the trial and you'll all be executed. You don't want that, do you?
Executed? What does that mean? Bro does not know what execution means. Okay, shut up. We get it, Monokuma. Okay. Everyone, please, we need to discuss who could have possibly done the unthinkable. As trifling or even irrelevant as something may be. If you have any concerns about the case, speak now. Oh my god, literally no one's talking.
It's scary.
Say, are you okay? Say, are you okay? Say, please don't push yourself.
Yes, thank you. If he wants us to talk, I'll talk. I'll talk about how scared I am. I just want to go home. I can't get used to anything around here. I don't know any of you people. And then someone gets killed.
Say, this is nice. I understand it's difficult, but discussing our friend's death is necessary to ensure we don't find a similar fate ourselves. At the very least, we can try to remember our last moments with her. That Monokuma is right. We don't want to go down without a fight, right? Why don't we begin with Pandora's last known whereabouts? The silence in the room was oppressive. A trial to defend ourselves? Why did I need to defend myself if I know for a fact that I would never kill her? Regardless, no one knew where to start. Echo, that's not how a class trial works, by the way. Well then, I shall begin. Last I saw her, we were sharing a quiet breakfast. I can back that. The group was composed of Art, Echo, Missy, Pandora, and myself in the dining hall from about 7:40 a.m. to 10 a.m. Yeah, y'all spent like, oh my god, that is such a long time to eat. Y'all spent like 3 hours eating. After that, we all kind of went our own way. I went around the mansion with Echo to talk to others who weren't at breakfast. Who did we see again, Echo? Oh my god, no! It was, okay, we ran into Say first. And, no. Yes, this was the order. What? Okay. Hi, Straubs. I'm literally struggling right now. Bro looks like Shuichi? Bro is Shuichi. I know damn well. It was, we didn't see Missy, right? No, wait. It was this one. No? It was, this one. Yeah, bro didn't see Ashley. Oh, yeah. Those people were Say, Cannon, Forte, and Lyle, and we asked them about their talents. That's right. But when we were touring the mansion, we met with those four and no one else. The only ones we didn't see after breakfast were Pandora and Ashley. I mean, we met with Pandora when we were talking to Cannon, but she didn't stick around long. She said she had somewhere to be and left to go. Who knows where? So there's a period of time in which no one saw Pandora last. Is that correct? That window apparently being somewhere between 10 a.m. and approximately 4 p.m. Can anyone else provide their whereabouts in that approximate time frame? You seem like the type of person to voice act in, in like 2038, 29, 119 movies / shows, and no one can escape your voice. I would love that. Thanks. That's like a huge compliment. I'd be like Jenna Ortega for real. I was alone in the study for a good portion of the afternoon. I went to the theater at about 2:30 p.m. Oh, you must have left just before I went in. I went to the study at 3 p.m. I spent my time in my personal room. I wasn't in one place. I was investigating the mansion. I was investigating the mansion until 3, that is. I met up with Art for a little bit and eventually landed in the jazz club right before 4. I was regaling myself with the amenities in the theater for much of the afternoon. Bro spends all his time in the theater. Bro cannot leave the theater. I was in my room, too. After I had a meal with Art and Echo, I went back and didn't leave at all. I was in the atrium for a while. Poor Cannon lost her lesbian girlfriend. ... It seems like no one has a particularly strong alibi except Art and Echo, who can vouch for each other until 3 p.m. What does that mean? Lau has my dream haircut. Let's trade out. Help, goofy class trial for real. Oh my god. It means that since many of us were acting on our own for an extended period of time, our whereabouts can be heavily doubted. Oh, and by the way, bro, some random guy named Zero joined, and he looks like Monokuma. I'm just gonna call him Monokuma because I don't feel like calling him Zero because he looks like Monokuma. Boy, real. Anyone could have lied about their activity and instead set up some sort of trap to get rid of Pandora, since no one saw each other. So we're all suspicious? It's difficult to narrow down who is potentially suspicious on these claims alone. Cyrus looks like Rontro. That's what I've been saying. I call him Rontro guy. He looks like Rontro and he acts like Rontro and he's the ultimate Rizzler. No, but like literally, he's the ultimate charismatic guy or whatever. I forgot. Let's calm down and think thoroughly. Why don't we move the topic to the forced motive question? The question, along with the motivation music, was provided to push someone to commit crime. We ought to figure out what about the question could have caused such distress. The forced motive question. Was that all you had to say, Ashley? Say looks like Toko and Miko's child. She does, for real. I love Say. I love all these people. All these people are so cool. A small group of us talked about it briefly this morning over breakfast, but ultimately we couldn't figure out the purpose of the question. Why are all these characters so smatches, bro? For real! I can agree with that. Bro, why don't we discuss the purpose now that everyone is present? Discussion commence! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so bad at this. The purpose of the forced motive question. The question was, are your talents a true representation of who you are? Who are you beyond your talent? Okay. What could it mean? I should pay attention to statements that might sound interesting. Oh my god, are we gonna have oh my god, non-stop debate time? A question to provoke killing? It makes no sense. How could a simple question make us do something as extreme as end someone's life? I love that sprite. This morning, we speculated that sharing the history behind our talents would only create a greater bond between us. Question mark? Greater bond? Echo, I believe you led our discussion this morning. You should be well versed in what everyone had to say and the consensus we came to. Oh my god, I suck at this. That's right. We all shared our thoughts and agreed nothing we said struck anyone as strange. Oh my god, I'm so scared. The purpose of the forced motive question. The question was, oh my god, do I have to non-stop debate? A question to provoke killing? Okay, I'm not saying this again. Greater bond. Oh, what do I have to do? Do I have to, click on it? Okay, wait. I have no idea what's a non-stop debate. Okay. How do I do this? Wait, do I have to hold it? Okay, maybe I do have to hold it. Wait. Did I just... I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe it's not that. I am be inclined to agree with that conclusion. It only makes sense after all. But it's also possible that it's a tactic used to... Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay, so I don't have to hold, I just have to click it. What do you mean by distrust, Ash? Oh my god, distrust reference. Let's say someone didn't want to talk about their talent, despite the talent being something that... Oh my god, Lyle! Lyle didn't want to talk about his talent. What makes me so mad is that there's no voice acting. For real. But you know what? I'm kind of glad of that because, that means I get to voice act, so. If someone wouldn't want to talk about such an unassuming topic, I just lost Applejack voice for her. Their resistance should be suspicious, right? But just because someone's talent is public knowledge, it doesn't necessarily mean the individual's life and practice behind it should be public as well. Lyle's being really suspicious. I think we should talk to Lyle. Same, for real. Ash, you kept your talent unknown to me for whatever reason. Just Lyle! Oh my god, talk to Lyle! Are you saying you want me to believe you're suspicious? Of course not! How could you even say that? Did you ask someone about the forced motive question and not get an answer? No, I was just... oh my god, I can't do this. I just didn't want to bother anyone with such a potentially loaded question. Is my talent a true representation of who I am? I never thought about my talent as a representation of me. It was simply a hobby that spiraled into something incredulous. I never would have thought racing would lead me to in such a strange mess. Dot. Why so many dots, bro? Sorry to press you so hard, Ash. Art asked me if I knew anything about your talent, and I couldn't properly answer him. That said, I think this conversation eventually proved your point, that it could cause discord. There's contention, even between us. That's all right. I'm sorry if keeping it a secret hurt you, Echo. I didn't mean to tie you up in such complications. It's not so complicated. You're my friend. If anything hurts, it's the fact that I burdened you with this topic. Well, that's the purpose of the discussion, isn't it? To bring ideas and theories to light. Can y'all talk about something else? This is so boring. I want to find the murder of Pandora. And I suppose I just performed an example of the question causing such an altercation. Consent. Yeah, guys, always ask for consent. Consent is so important. See, look at this Monokuma-ass guy, bro. He's literally Monokuma. Who the hell is Zero?
Oh, wasn't that something? Best friends reconciling their differences for the sake of proving a point. I suppose every discussion has to start somewhere. Okay, as you were.
Stupid ass fucking Monokuma. Right. Thank you for that bookend, Monokuma. In that case, what if the question... Why is Zero literally Monokuma? Help for real! Like, bro is not Zero. Bro is Monokuma. In that case... I cannot do Sonya voice for her. In that case, what if the question posed was meant to make us look at ultimate students' talents as just and justifies the mean product? I don't know what that means, Missy. Missy kind of reminds me of Kyoko, kind of. She is very Kyoko-coded. Mean just as fries served with that? With what? What? I'm so confused right now. The end justifies the means. A saying in which a result is deemed so important that any method, morally good or bad, may be used to achieve it. What? I've never heard of that ever in my life. In this case, I believe what Echo is saying is regardless of how someone achieves such... Oh, by the way, I got water this time, so I'm good. Advanced talent, or what the person is like behind it is meaningless in the grand scheme of having an ultimate title. What are you saying? I don't understand any of these words. After all, didn't we all sign up for the preservation project knowing full well that we needed to bear an ultimate title? An ultimate title? A precarious, valuable title someone receives for super excelling in their field of expertise. That means Echo has one. But what does this possibly have to do with Pandora getting killed? There's no way anyone was, jealous of her talent or something, was there? We're all strangers before meeting in this scary place anyway. Everyone's silent now. I fully want to believe. I want to believe that we all got along well with her. We all got along with each other, in fact. Without the killing game pressure, I don't see how anyone could possibly harbor any ill will. Any ill will, fire emoji. Oh my god, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Nah, someone has gotta hate her. What? I love that sprite. It's so good. What? I'm bored. You aren't talking about anything interesting, so I thought I'd throw you all a bone to get the ball rolling a little faster. Not one single person is going to be loved by everyone. It's just not possible. How could you say that? She said nothing. She did nothing but show kindness and warmth toward everyone. Pandora, why is Echo so short? Pandora only ever wanted to share good food with good friends. Yes, she always worked tirelessly to bring us together with her delicacies. Blah. Blah. Oh, good show, everyone. You're all such great actors. I guess it's been fun watching, but the discussion isn't really going anywhere. Oh ho ho. Also, by the way, Monokuma and Lau are gonna have the same voice. I'll just put an end to this now. This case, this trial, it's all an elaborate ARG scheme. Lyle? It's all an act. The reason why there's so few clues is just a way to save resources. Imagine if the folks setting up the game had to use a bunch of fake blood to create the scene. Though, I suppose for the sake of entertainment, such systems exist to waste resources. Lyle, what are you talking about? Pandora isn't dead. She can't be. Nothing adds up. But I suppose if you want me to keep playing, I'll say this. Let's think about who was on the scene first. Kill yourself! God damn it! If I recall correctly, it was Echo, wasn't it? Lyle, I thought we were friends. God damn it. Yeah, I saw Pandora's body first. Then I called for help, which made Cyrus and Kanan arrive shortly after. Okay, easy. The culprit is one of you three. Lyle, I swear. What? On what grounds do you think you can speculate that? Pandora's supposed time of death was 4:05, right? I'll set the scene. We're just minding our own business in the mansion, not knowing what's to come. Soon, some nasty music starts playing. One of you three starts getting stressed out, so you strangle the first person you see. How else could we narrow down the culprit? Oh my god, Lyle, I hate you. I thought we were friends. It has to be someone who was near the scene after 4 p.m.
And that person couldn't have gotten far after escaping the crime scene.
This is making Cyrus look mildly suspicious. But also, Lyle, literally, you... that makes me so annoyed because you don't have an alibi either, so shut up!
In my opinion, a motivation to kill La Stress from music is kind of a shoddy writing, but at least it was an attempt.
Lyle keeps going on about the killing game being an ARG, but her death seems so real.
Huh? Wait, doesn't that mean everyone's alibis from earlier don't amount to anything? Bingo! I believe you all discussed your whereabouts up to approximately 3 p.m. latest, but no one said anything from then to 4 p.m. when the music started.
Lyle, I hate you, I hate you!
The critical moment to consider is the time just before the murder occurred, obviously. If someone offed Pandora via acute strangulation and made their getaway, it's not likely the culprit would have gotten far from then, and when Echo supposedly discovered the body. So, with the window of action narrowed down to between 4 and 4:05, does anyone care to share their newly updated whereabouts?
Oh my god, I hate you so much. God damn it, Lyle. Whatever. Where we were all in the approximate time around 4 p.m. leading up to the motivational music. If we follow through with Lyle's speculation, we might glean some information that will help us. Oh my god. After hanging out with Lyle, I went to the atrium. The music was blasting. That's a little suspicious, but okay. Did you run into the atrium when the music started playing? No, I was already around that area after hanging out with Lyle. Why would I go to a giant room that echoes to avoid that horrible music? Okay, that's fair. Okay, so it's not Art's statement. Missy joined me in the theater after the music started. Okay. I thought Forte and I could go backstage and control the sound system, but our attempts were futile.
I was in my room still, hiding under the covers.
I told you I was in the foyer leading up to the music. It was noisy, sure, but nothing I couldn't deal with.
I was in the jazz club.
Okay. I told Echo earlier as well. I was in the climbing center and saw no one suspicious dart past the open door.
Like say, I was in my room too.
Okay, I feel like what Lyle said was a little suspicious. Like, I know bro told us that during the investigation as well, but like that's kind of suspicious. Yeah, I knew it cuz like that I don't know. Wait a minute, Lyle. I know for a fact that the jazz club is soundproof. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
That's right.
When I attempted to play the cello yesterday, you and Cyrus were just outside the jazz club in the hallway. Neither of you seemed to have any reaction when we came out shortly after. That means it's possible that Lyle is exempt from hearing the motivational music.
Does it? I suppose you're onto something. I admit, I don't even know what the motivational music sounds like, but...
Confluence. What does confluence mean? But nothing. That's an awfully precarious situation you've put yourself in, Lyle.
Sure, it's odd, but what's stranger still is how did Lyle know about the motivational music if you've never heard it?
The kiosks.
Remember, they translate sound to text, but this time I only saw a message. It was something like persevering the atmosphere of the room.
What does that mean?
0. What's up?
You're the judge of this trial, but you are also the announcement operator outside these walls. I assume you can assist us with something clerical like this. Can you tell us what the kiosk message said in specific?
Your current room is a special room that blocks all outside sound to persevere the atmosphere of the room. Please enjoy to your heart's content. I didn't write that, by the way.
So you're saying we could have avoided the noise entirely?
Isn't that too convenient? Wait a minute. In that case, what if Lyle's the one who killed Pandora? What? Didn't I just say it was the music that would have provoked someone to kill her? I was in the jazz club. I didn't even hear the music. Therefore, I wouldn't have felt the motivation to move. No, you could have killed her in the jazz club and moved her body to the spa lounge.
That's what explained the lack of clues in the spa lounge. This is troublesome. Did any of us investigate the jazz club afterwards? No, no one did. No, I was so shocked from seeing the body that I didn't even think about looking elsewhere. I think we all were just as astonished as soon as we heard the body discovery chime. No, but it can't be Lyle. He's too important. I know damn well. So perhaps Lyle counted on the fact that and did in fact kill her in the jazz club. He doesn't have an alibi for a large portion of the afternoon anyway. Saying something like scouring the mansion for clues, he could have spent the whole day unsupervised plotting the terrible thing that could have ended Pandora's life.
Hey, haven't you heard of the phrase extraordinary? Claims require extraordinary evidence?
Well, that's not out of the question. After all, the ultimate puzzle master could have set up something elaborate. So elaborate that the answer to this murder puzzle goes right over our head. One sec, I want to drink some water. I can't. One sec. Okay, I drank my water. Anyway. That can't be possible. I was in the climbing center, which is between the spa lounge and the jazz club. If Lyle committed the crime in this jazz lounge, I would have been plainly witness to the change of the scene. You very well could have constructed that alibi to assist Lyle in his dark activity. Now, why on earth would I lie about such a thing? Oh God, I love Cyrus.
Settle down! Yelling at each other with hypotheticals isn't getting us anywhere.
Agreed. If it will quell Say and Forte's worries, let's tackle their initial theory and go from there. Oh my God! Oh God! Yeah. Just to be safe, we shouldn't leave anything to doubt. Even if Lyle isn't the culprit, then he shouldn't have any problem clearing the air.
Are you kidding me? Fine. What would be my motive for killing her? I didn't hear the motivational music, so that's out of the question. And I didn't speak to her about the forced motive question, since I haven't seen her all afternoon. So tell me, based on my lack of time around Pandora, do I even have a clear reason to get rid of her?
Ack.
Oh my stars, you are so bad at this.
What?
I'll tell you all for certain that nothing happened in the jazz club.
Huh?
And I'm telling you all this because you are awful at this whole trial thing.
Huh.
Jeez, I guess this is what happens when there are no ultimate detective around, huh?
Ultimate detective reference!
And your ultimate photographer is so quiet. She's all but dropped dead at this point. If she did drop dead, you'd have to go through another trial, and I don't think I have the patience to watch you run in circles at this rate. Alright, since this is clearly going nowhere, allow me to throw you a bone. There's something strange about the note in the spa pool, don't you think?
There's nothing suspicious about the note.
Lyle very conveniently managed to redirect the conversation from the piece of evidence on the scene. I'll let you all think for yourselves.
The note must have something to do with Pandora's murder? But what? I'm certain Art and Lyle know something about it since Lyle brought it up with us, but...
Hello? What's with all the dead air? Don't want to talk anymore? You don't want everyone to die without giving the trial your best shot, do you?
Is he talking to me?
Like, are any of you trying to save yourselves? Maybe I should stop giving you these opportunities.
Shut the fuck up, Monokuma. The courtroom fell silent. It seems we all neglected the gravity of the situation, or rather, we were avoiding it. It's just, nothing felt real. Pandora's death, her body hardly showing any signs of injury. It was like she was asleep. It's as if we all wanted to forget the reality of the topic ahead. At hand, which was that someone killed our friend. We kept dodging and darting around the main issue. Yes, as painful as it is, we must discuss the murder. It may seem hopeless at the moment, but since we don't have much information to work with, but clues will reveal themselves as we bring up certain topics to light. So don't hold your tongue. We must do this to save ourselves. Oh.
Then I'll start with the cause of her death. From there, it'll probably be easier to reason out potential culprits. According to the Monokuma file, it was strangulation.
Can we identify what she was strangled with?
We ought to touch up upon the possibilities. It may be difficult to think about, but no one said such a fight would be easy.
Oh my god, discussion commenced. We're having another one. Let's do this. Just what was Pandora strangled with? Is there something we're missing? Yeah, what was Pandora strangled with? The rope from the climbing center. It's horrifying to think about, but perhaps the culprit used their own hands. Let us narrow our thoughts and eliminate things that would be unlikely. We have to think about in the spa lounge could be used. Oh my god, wait, the rope. The rope on the climbing center. Cyrus was the only one oh my god, I just skipped it. Okay. Cyrus was literally the only one in the climbing center, so that could have been possible. The rope. The rope.
Rope seems like a common enough tool in things like this.
Yeah, but Cyrus says he didn't see anyone near the climbing center, and I don't recall seeing any rope left in the spa lounge.
The culprit could have retrieved it far in advance and disposed of it after though.
I guess. Why not dispose of the suspicious note as well? It was left in such a conspicuous place. Isn't that strange?
Oh, Well, as long as we're able to eliminate options, it'll get us a little closer to the truth, right?
So it wasn't the rope. Okay. The culprit didn't use their own hands. The culprit didn't use their own hands. No, that's not possible. Because she had scratches. I don't think you can use hands. I think that would be unlikely. Spa lounge could be used. Yeah, okay. What in the spa lounge could be used? If we consider the following. The climbing center and jazz club were occupied by one person each. Neither of the occupants saw anyone else during their stay. And the killing occurred soon after the 4 p.m. music. So it's likely the culprit could have only used whatever was available on location. What if anything could be used? Think. Let's think, guys. What is the murder weapon? Oh. Could it be? Echo, are you onto something? I think so. You brought up a good line of thought that made me rethink the scenario. I recall seeing something that might answer questions. Her fucking bow? That's what strangled her? Oh, okay. I believe the culprit may have used a towel to strangle her. That's so stupid. It's an unassuming object, isn't it? Of course there are going to be towels in the spa lounge. So the culprit took advantage of the location and utilized the tools available. The tool being the very towel she was resting her head on. They must have strangled her by wrapping the towel around her neck and pulling until she stopped struggling. Until she stopped struggling and breathing altogether. That it would explain the lack of fingernails dug in, as well as explain why I didn't see anyone near the climbing center and the event rope was used. It might just be conjecture, but it's the best thing we have so far. But there's something bothering me. If I may, what I don't get is, why was Pandora seemingly so relaxed in the spa? She was reclined, and there weren't any signs of struggle in the whole room. There must have been the obnoxious music playing in the spa lounge too. So I doubt she would have stayed. Oh? That's strange indeed. I certainly couldn't concentrate on the climbing grips once it started. Sorry, I wanted to drink some water. That music was so annoying. I didn't know it was playing until I was outside. What do you mean?
More importantly, Echo, did you bonk your head or something? The spa lounge is soundproof.
Oh. Huh? Well, I guess it makes sense since I threw the door open upon. Hang on, what? The lounge is soundproof?
Whoops, was that not common knowledge?
Hold it. Explain yourself. Does that have relevance to the trial? If the spa lounge is soundproof, And the motivational music was playing throughout the rest of the mansion. Whoever was in the spa lounge with Pandora must have not been aware of the music. Monokuma, I noticed your kiosk message didn't specify which room was soundproof. It simply said, your current room is a special room. Is that correct?
I said I didn't write that! But, yes, I guess it did say that, didn't it? Fine, yes.
All the second floor rooms are soundproof.
All second floor rooms? In that case, wouldn't Pandora have been completely relaxed and unaware of the motivational music when it started at 4 p.m.?
Well, wait, that's right.
Well, not the atrium, but it's more of a giant hall than a room. No closed doors or anything, you know.
I wasn't aware. I left the climbing center's doors open during my stay.
So it's not just the jazz club.
Art is being kind of suspicious, if I'm being honest.
We probably assumed the jazz club alone was soundproof because people perform in there.
Now, it has been revealed that Pandora was willingly in the spa lounge, relaxed and completely unaware of the music, presumably far before it started playing in the first place. And even when it did begin, she would have been undisturbed by it, due to the soundproof quality of the spa lounge. Just wait a minute! That means the motivational music had nothing to do with provoking someone to kill her.
What? Echo, you have an idea of what provoked the person, don't you? You've had this look on your face since this afternoon. It's the note, isn't it? You've seen it before. In fact, you saw it before I brought it up with you in art. Finally, talking about the note.
Yes, I've seen it before. Pandora herself showed it to me last night.
Pandora?
But how did she see it? Lyle said it was the announcement special gift from this morning.
I lied about that. There was no special gift. If someone did show up, I was just going to call them a chump personally. I'm actually also perplexed as to where that came from. Although maybe I shouldn't complain. The note has made things very interesting.
Wahahaha. What is this note you're all talking about? Remember that scrap of paper we saw in the spa pool? Yes, it was soaked beyond legibility. I'm tired. Okay. That's the note we were talking about, namely a note to be kept in secretly. Yeah, I knew it looked a little similar. I remember. It said, if you recognize one of the symbols depicted, then you have finally found me and you are safe. Please do not speak of this note's existence. Trust no one but yourself. I had 2 emblems on it, and I saw one of those emblems on that shred of wet paper in the spa pool. Pandora was in possession of such a dangerous and suspicious thing?
The culprit must have saw that she had the note on hand and threw it in the pool to soak and destroy it. They were probably afraid of the ramifications of protecting the recipient and what effect it could have on the rest of us in the killing game.
They probably thought that whoever is in possession of the note must be linked to the game itself. Then wouldn't the culprit be one of the few who knew of the note's existence? That's right. She reacted when Zero first mentioned it. Say? You reacted when Zero mentioned the note earlier. Have you seen the note before?
I've never seen it.
I see. But how could that be? Lyle said he saw Say go into the pantry after she left. He saw the note. Before this trial, the only ones who could have seen it were Say, Lyle, Echo, and me, right?
If the Atrium special gift was a lie, then what's with the secret note being in the pantry earlier this afternoon?
I imagine Pandora herself must have left it there, seeing as she was utilizing the ingredients from the pantry to make breakfast this morning.
She just left it there? Then why is there a similar note in the spa's pool? She couldn't have left it out of her possession if it's purposely a note to be kept in secrecy.
Wait a minute, then are there 2 notes? But we still don't know where those notes came from in the first place.
None of these random details are making sense. also having a hard time sorting out relevant information.
Indeed, it's becoming difficult to define what is truth, what happened when, and why things are as they are. Can't we try to lay down a timeline of events? That could clear. I thought I saw a bug crawling on my computer. That could clear our heads and straighten things out, if anything. A timeline of events. Yes, I think that could help. I noticed a handful of discrepancies. Oh my god, that could use clearing up. Okay. Perhaps I ought to take the events back to last night when Pandora showed me the secret note. The note seemed to be the biggest complication. Pandora pulled me oh my god, it was like around 9. No? Okay. So, it was around 10. Oh my god, I love that little nod! That's it. Yes, it was 10 p.m. I remember the lights started to dim during our conversation, indicating the start of the nighttime. The following morning, which was earlier today, we can assume Pandora must have been up earlier than everyone else and began preparing breakfast for us. 7:30. No? What? 9? Okay. That's right. The forced motive question announcement rang in at 9 a.m. We briefly touched on the topic, but ultimately didn't feel any motivation to conduct any sort of killing, likely to the chagrin of the announcer. Afterwards, I had planned to go back to my room, but Art stopped me, and we went around asking other students about the question. We were occupied with asking around until 3 p.m., was it? Yes, that's it. But just around 3, Art and I ran into Lyle as he was going into his room. We talked to him a little bit about the question, but he said he had a little to say on the matter. During our conversation, he brought our attention on the secret note. The same secret note Pandora had the night before. Didn't he solve the door? Lyle claimed that someone had left the note in the pantry. That's right. And the person who was last in the pantry was Say. That's it. Lyle claims he saw Say scurry from the second floor atrium to the pantry and back out again. After Lyle showed us the disarmed door and the secret note, Art and Lyle went off on their own, and I went to the study at 3 p.m. While I was in the study, another announcement rang in and started playing some sort of jarring motivational music that once again attempted to start the killing. The motivational music began at 4. That's right. I recalled the announcer saying the time. I ran out of the study in a panic, trying to find any other students. From the atrium, I saw a shadowy figure at the top of the stairs. I followed them, but lost track of them, which instead led me to discover Pandora's body. Okay. If I was only able to keep up with the shadowy figure, perhaps this trial would have been over sooner. But it's strange. I couldn't seem to add anything up, despite how much we knew. Or rather, perhaps there was some other unforeseen force factored in that contributed to Pandora getting killed. There had to be something missing. I felt an uneasy anticipation tugging at me, something willing me to continue to pursue of whatever force caused this mess. I had to try. Uncovering the truth was more difficult than I thought, but Pandora would tell me not to give up. I had to try and narrow down where this strange factor's weak point was. I thought about the scenario from the starting point of when the note was revealed, since it was a topic of contention. Perhaps I ought to think backwards, from Pandora's death, to see if there was any holes. Oh no, so did y'all notice how in Echo's hair he has one strand of white? I don't know, that's kind of Monokuma core, in my opinion. Pandora was killed in the spa lounge, true. Pandora was killed in the spa lounge. Yes, there weren't any signs of her body being moved. She was relaxed. Yes. Soundproof. Okay, I'm smart. We learned that the spa lounge has soundproof qualities. Okay, wait a minute. When I first entered the spa lounge, I was initially under the impression that there was more motivational music playing within. Little did I know, it was only playing because I had thrown the door open, ruining the soundproof quality of the room. However, someone noted that they were unaware of the music until they moved from one area to the next. It was Art. Art was the last one who said that. Why was Pandora seemingly so relaxed in the spa? She was reclined, and there was no signs of struggle in the whole room. There must have been the obnoxious music playing in the spa too, so I doubt she would have stayed. That's strange indeed. I certainly couldn't Okay. That music was so annoying. I didn't know it was playing until I was outside. Yeah, it was him.
More importantly, Echo, did you bonk your head or something? The spa lounge is soundproof.
There it is. Who? It was Art. By making a remark of the change between locations, the culprit could have only been in the spa lounge before the motivational music. By that logic, the culprit must have shared the room with the victim. It was Art. Art must have been in the spa lounge with Pandora before she died. Yeah, it was Art. It was Art. Everyone, I think I have the full picture.
What's with you? What was with you? You were totally spaced out for a second.
Be quiet, you.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Echo, was there something we were missing? Yeah, I think something might have slipped right under us. I was suspicious of him from the start, bro. We've been looking at this under the guise that the motivational music had something to do with the murder. However, there's a discrepancy in that thinking. Pandora was never exposed to it, yet she wound up the victim to the effects of it. As we discussed and discovered, all the second floor rooms are soundproof from outside noise when the doors closed. Sorry. Case in point, Cyrus leaving the climbing center, doors open and loud, undisturbed in the jazz club. But then I noticed someone said something strange. They mentioned they weren't aware of the music either, that is, until they exited a presumably soundproof room. Neither Cyrus nor Lyle ever encountered anyone during their stay. So by process of elimination, the only room this person could have exited would be the spa lounge. I don't know if anyone else picked up on it. I think I know who the culprit is. Oh my god! Art, did you kill Pandora?
Art? What? Hang on. That can't be.
Please, yield. Echo, this thought of yours. It's awfully bold for you to point the finger at someone so conclusively. Well, it's only a share of an idea, but it's the only piece that fits. If we put the timeline together, beginning from end, when Art and I separated at 3 p.m., I need to stop yawning. It's not unreasonable to assume that this crime was conducted during a smaller window after Art and Lyle separated before the motivational music. It's been stated. I don't know what bro said.
What? You're all just going to listen to that tiny, impossible statement? Alright, say something. Don't let them tell you what's what. It's nonsense.
What?
In fact, he was with me in the jazz club until 4 p.m. Yeah, isn't that right?
Lyle, you must know that we are beyond the veil of smoke and mirrors at this point.
What are you implying?
It's far too late for you to defend him. If you two were together, it would have been mentioned ages ago. That shadow I saw at the top of the stairs, it must have been Art fleeing the spa lounge toward the atrium. He must not have known there was distressing music playing outside the spa. Otherwise, he wouldn't have let slip that he noticed a shift in the music when leaving the spa after the fact. Grr! Lyle, please, think about the effects in your head. The events, not effects. As much as I hate to admit it, there's only one answer I can think of. Even though this is all speculative, and I want nothing more than to not believe it, this is the only ammunition we have.
We're your friends, aren't we?
Please, if we're wrong, just tell us we're wrong. This is all untrue. We can put this debacle behind us. Echo, do you remember what I told you when you asked me about the forced motive question? Yeah. I recall you said that you like playing golf, but you haven't expanded your interests outside golfing. Yeah. It's because they would never let me.
Oh my god!
It's a terrible existence, being the ultimate golfer for them.
Who is them? Oh my god!
All day, I stand around in the sun, listening to jerks pitch false interest and crummy business ideas to each other. I'm not playing golf. I'm just there to look good while the suits are off playing corporate deception and back scratching. They made me hate golf. So that motive question made me think about what I was doing. I wasn't having fun anymore, you know? Even though I'm great at it, I'm the ultimate golfer. Even if that's the case, I didn't like me anymore. It's weird. I've had more fun here, hanging out with everyone, not indulging my talent, even though it's the thing that landed me here in the first place. I kept thinking about that. I kept thinking about the FMQ, about how I hate this part of me that blessed me with an opportunity to hang out with all you fun people. Before I knew it, I wandered into the spa lounge for some peace and quiet. I thought no one was in there, but Pandora was there, quiet as a mouse, and I didn't even notice her until I sat right next to her. She was so nice. So why'd you kill her?
Good afternoon, Art. Care to join me?
I missed her voice. Sure thing.
Oh, you're alright. I didn't scare you, did I?
Oh, no, I just, didn't notice you when I came in. You know how it is. Head is somewhere else and all.
I see. Art, may I ask you something?
What's up?
I believe I heard about you influencing a merger between yours and Lyle's school. Am I correct?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That's such an amazing accomplishment. I could only wish to achieve something half as grand as that.
Oh, it's nothing. I hardly remember it.
If you insist, it's nothing to sneeze at either. I'm sure the students of both schools have benefited greatly from the feat.
Yeah, probably, but I wouldn't know. I only went to school for a year before I was pulled out to focus on golfing. I have a private tutor to cover the difference.
Oh, that's quite a generous offer. I hope you can use your talents and position to help more people.
I don't know if it's that big of a deal.
I have faith in you, Art. In fact, I believe all of us have the ability to induce beneficial change like that if we were given the opportunity. Ultimate students, we have the power of passion and influence in our hands, just like them. I'll be able to use it for the good of the future. I know we will. Yes, at last I finally found them.
I didn't know what to say. Power of passion? Influencing change isn't as rosy as she chalks it up to be. The only thing that my talent ever got me was trapped. I used to golf all the time with my grandfather before he passed away. After that, I was taken in by some company who would take care of me. 3 square meals and a comfortable place to live. I always played perfect games. Perfect, but boring. Day in and day out. It was the same thing. I thought I was there to show my skill, but every game was just an outside business conference. Eventually, I honed my skills enough to hit a hole in one no matter what. I played short games no one would ever care to watch. But I aced it, and they love it. And I love it. I whiff it, and they eat it up. At the point, they didn't care what I did. Using my talent for the good of the future? Well, what about my future? I didn't want to stay with that group for the rest of my life. I thought escaping the preservation project would finally set me free from that imprisonment. But everything's all messed up. When Pandora closed her eyes, I felt a burning. She said she found them. Who is she talking about? It was obvious, right? I didn't know what to say. I took the note I had and threw it in the pool. I wanted to go away. Then everything happened in slow motion. It was like my body had moved on its own. My head was ringing. My hands narrowed onto the towel on her shoulders, and everything was red. It was like there was a fire in my head. When I heard her gasp, my arms were tense, and eventually... Oh my god, we got the Art backstory. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lyle. I was just trying to have fun with you earlier.
Huh?
My good-for-nothing talent made me despise golf. I've never really had fun with it since people discovered they could use me for their business deals. Running around with you, figuring out a big puzzle was the most genuine fun I've had in a while. Thanks, Lyle.
What the? No way! No way! This isn't real! You're just part of the fake game, right? You didn't kill anyone! You're an actor! Tell me you're an actor! And that whole story was fake! Art, tell me this isn't real!
Oh my god! This is so sad! Oh, alright, then water time. One sec. Okay, sorry, I had to take a break from the depressing shit. It was miserable. Like all of us, Lyle was struggling to come with terms with the fact that Art, of all people, Lyle, Come kiss me on my hot mouth. Is this the truth? We have a shred of evidence to go with the confession. I don't know if I can point out a culprit based on such little proof.
Missy, you want to keep discussing even after his piteous confession?
I'm able to have my doubts, am I not? I can't accept it. I'm sure the rest of you are also having trouble just the same. Doubting is the only thing keeping me from fully realizing the weight of a lofty, impossible to swallow truth. If I can doubt, I can still cling on to the possibility of Art not committing such a horrible crime. Missy, you're deluding yourself with a false hope. Just like the unfortunately misguided Lyle. Such thinking is unsustainable. Oh my god, this is so sad. There's no need for doubt.
Cannon?
I have definite proof. Cannon! It was small, but it was unmistakable. Art was seated at the base of the atrium centerpiece globe with his head in his hands. A photo looked to be a shot from the second floor entryway. That means the shadowing figure I saw was... How? What did you do?
I was trolling a shrub by telling other people to kill them.
Bro, I was hearing Art's sad-ass confession, and then you just come in and be like, bro, I just got banned from Roblox. That was me, following Art as he fled from the spa lounge.
Huh?
I was in the foyer, remember? So when I saw Art emerge from the spa lounge, I went to tail him, following him as far as the entrance to the atrium. Then, I heard you shout for help, and I did an about-face. Little did I know I would stumble upon the very thing he was running up from.
What the heck is this?
Shut the fuck up, Monokuma.
Cannon sure is a weird photographer.
So, does that settle your doubt, Missy? But why wait to reveal such damning evidence? You think I want his blood on my hands? If I presented this photograph, we'd know the culprit for certain, thanks to me. Because I'm always unlucky enough to be in the wrong place at the right time. I don't want to bear that weight on my conscience. I know it's selfish, but take it or leave it. Then, I suppose it's settled. If we can agree this is unquestionably the truth, there's no room for doubt. Oh my god. I don't care about Monokuma! Oh my god. What just happened? Oh my god. Oh wow, I love these little pixel sprites. Wait, I want to see them. Oh my god. Oh, why is bro clapping? I don't care. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's punishment time!
Oh my god? What just happened? Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Punishment time? Well, yeah, eye for an eye, right?
Oh my god.
He was caught. Too bad. Recap Rule 5. To expedite the process toward the ultimate prize, one must kill a fellow student without getting caught. But, what happens when they do get caught? Recap trial rules. Determine and vote correctly, and the culprit alone will receive proper retribution and perish at the hands of your group decision. It's bizarre if it weren't for Echo's conveniently specific memory and Cannon's terrible luck pulling her to witness him, Art might have gotten away. Do you have anything to say for yourself, Arturo Campo Piano?
This is what the Preservation Project wanted, isn't it? To kill and live on, to prove your strength above other ultimates?
What? You think you're going to live? Whoops. You clearly don't have the emotional constitution to carry the people's future.
What? No.
You let your fears and anxiety eat you until you broke.
Stop.
Why, I'm shocked Pandora didn't live.
Please. Why is Art... What?
She lost to you. A weak, vulnerable, pathetic...
I couldn't bear to hear anymore. That's... enough. A silvery voice rose from somewhere in the room. That voice, it was... the other announcer?
What?
The announcer that welcomed us to this place was here. Monokuma, stop this at once.
Oh, you. I believe I got rid of you, but you still came back? So weird. Huh. See what I did there, Eve?
That's just Monami! Eve? These students revealed the culprit. Was that not sufficiently entertaining enough for you?
Yeah, they sure did do their thing, but geez, did it take a while. All right, fine. His face was just so rich with despair, I couldn't help it. It was fun for you too, right?
Stop this.
Fine. I'll get on with it. Goodbye, Art. The ultimate golfer. Your execution awaits, and so it goes.
Zero's hologram warped out, and a huge rumbling sound tore through the room. Something was coming. I'm turning on the volume. Wait. What? The Sigma, man. Oh my god, it's punishment time! The courtroom floor rumbled beneath us. One of the trial grounds walls slid open, revealing a dark pit beyond the walls. From within, a golf cart came shrieking out, drifting and encircling our stands to stop squarely behind Art. Mechanized arms swept Art off his feet, pulling him into the cart that hardly stopped for a second, peeling back into the darkness that it came from. Art became sequestered from us. All we could do was watch in horror as his fate was projected on a screen in the middle of the trial grounds. Oh my god! Art was tossed unceremoniously into what appeared to be a sand bunker in the middle of a giant miniature golf course. In a daze, he rose up coughing up sand and meeting the gaze of a bear statue holding a raised driver. The bear twitched. Its metal body groaned wearily as the arms shook to life. A swing tunneled through the air. Art gasped. What? Oh my god! Let's see this. Oh my god. That was it? Wow. That was nice, though. That was actually really nice.
It was worth the wait, I think. And it's funny. He hated golf, but little did he know all those business deals he sat in on. Those deals were the ones that brought in funding for the preservation project, the very thing he wanted to escape to. He thought he could fly away, but it turns out that his influence was just inescapable. Life sure is cruel, isn't it?
It was horrifying. A disgusting display mocking Art's ultimate title ended his life. He hated his talent, and in his last moments, it was all he saw. We all stood completely and utterly shocked. No one said a word. No one moved a muscle. An unmistakable sinking feeling froze us over. Despair.
In return for entertaining me, how about I answer one question that's been drilling into your minds?
Where are we? This isn't the preservation project at all, is it?
Oh, I said one question only. Our beloved courtroom resides in the Monokuma superstructure. Remember those earthquakes? Those aren't going to bother us thanks to civil engineering. The wonders of modern technology never cease, huh? So cool. Haha, I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
It most certainly did not, you cad. Zero. That silvery voice spoke once more. You are a reaper of despair. Whatever you do ends in futility. It provides no benefit to anyone. No benefit to anyone except you and your horrible fruit. Do not think for a moment you've won. I will continue to fight back even after what you've done to me. A silver of light remains. Echo Pine.
Huh?
You've received the title of... Oh my god! He's about to be special! Ultimate Memory. Oh. That's actually kind of fire.
Memory?
Wahahaha.
What is that? We have a tactician, photographer, and silly puzzle master. Good memory for their skills is already required, wouldn't you think? I don't even humor you with this one. The talent isn't even comparable to something remotely useful. Ultimate analytical prowess like that one pathetic girl. Come on.
Wait. Okay.
Come on. You've really given up trying, haven't you? It's no fun having any competition. Fine. You think these people will... you think that will give these people hope? NP6, your queen, is in trouble. I have a little information neither you nor the students will like.
No.
Is someone to be wary of.
Oh my god, I knew he was the traitor! And then look at me. Look at him stare at me with those rizful eyes.
He isn't the one he says he is. He's not a normal ultimate student like the rest of you. He's much more involved in this game than you think.
Redemption Rampa,
Ultimate charisma is a terrible cover talent. You're all truly clueless if you believe that. Monokuma, stop! You've meddled enough! What, and you haven't? I've been giving this power for a reason, and I'm gonna use it as I please. This isn't the answer. Whatever, courtroom is closed. These losers can marinate in despair for a night. But tomorrow we'll get it going again. Monokuma? Shut up. I'm tired of your poor, useless attempts at creating hope. You'll never win. You're a failure.
What just happened right before my very eyeballs? With that odd display, the two holograms cut out. What? That's my honest reaction. What just happened? Me too, Echo, me too. I was on the verge of tears. My whole body shook violently. There was a weight at the bottom of my heart, dragging my whole body down. I felt like my head was going to split, becoming trapped in a strange luxury mansion where I seemingly didn't belong. Stuck with a group of revered students and a so-called ultimate talent. Getting involved in a class trial where we had to investigate someone killing someone else. Concluding with a gruesome execution as if everything else wasn't enough. Why was this happening? I want to go to bed. For a long, long, long time. What just happened? Before I knew it, my limp body dove to the floor and I kneeled over. My heavy eyes closed warily and I allowed myself to sink into the velvety darkness. I am beyond shocked right now. What just happened? Oh my god. Okay, wait. Order of events. Let's go back from the start. Echo woke up in a strange room. Shut up, music. I'm trying to do something. Shut up. I'm trying to do something. Okay, wait. Okay, order of events. Let's go back to where we were. First of all, Echo wakes up in a strange-ass room. He opens the door, sees Ashley. Then they go around meeting everyone else, blah, 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 sure. Then they get to the atrium where they see, where they get a special announcement saying they're going to kill a game. No one believes it at first. Day 3, someone fucking dies. Everyone, I don't know, starts investigating and shit. And then class trial time arrives. Okay, this is where the real shit comes in. Everything's going bad because, no one knows what's happening. And then Art just hits us with that sad-ass fucking backstory. Then Lyle gets depressed, and now Bro's probably going to be depressed for the rest of his life. And now Cyrus is apparently someone to be wary of, and Bro's the ultimate memory. Okay, great. This is amazing. This is okay, shut up. This is an amazing start to, this whole thing. I gotta admit, though, this is very well made. I don't care, if I'm being completely honest with you. Echo? Echo! Ouch! Why bro went, ow! I opened my eyes as a swift and sharp pain struck my face. Hey, what gives? Missy was standing over me, her hand positioned in a way that suggested that she was the one who had firmly woken me up. I'm sorry, Echo, but I had to wake you up. I shook you, but you didn't react, so... I blinked several times as I rubbed my left cheek, my vision adjusting to the surroundings. Okay, well, that's enough of that. I'm tired. I'm so tired right now. Oh my god, what just happened? Thank you all for joining me in Danganronpa Labs today. We finished the class trial. I'm gonna go take a nap.